There are flags that are raised to mark territory. And then there are flags that appear when territory refuses to stay still. This one was not designed in a room. It was not voted on, nor stitched in advance of a war, nor lifted over land that could be owned. It appeared quietly on a night when the train did not stop at any known station. I will tell you how it came to be, not because it has a single origin, but because it has a moment of noticing, and in elsewhere, that is often enough. It began, as many things do, with a small misalignment. Bob the black cat had woken before the others, though he would later insist he had not slept at all. He sat near the window of car 4A's, watching the reflection of stars that did not match the sky outside. Bearton was there too. Though not visibly at first, he had a way of being present before arriving, like a thought that settles before forming. The train was moving, but not forward, not backward either. Something else. You feel it, Bearton said eventually, his voice low, steady. Bob flicked his tail once. I don't trust things that feel like direction but refuse to declare themselves, he replied. Bearton nodded. That may be why they show themselves slowly. The first symbol appeared not on fabric, but in the glass. A faint outline barely there, a circle. Within it, something branching 3 paths or one path that had forgotten how to choose. Bob leaned closer. That's not a destination, he said. No, Bearton agreed. It's a way of holding many. The second came with a sound, a soft metallic resonance, like something being drawn, not struck. A blade, not descending, not raised, but placed through the center. Bob narrowed his eyes. Ah, he said. So we are expected to think, or to distinguish? Bearton replied. Same thing if done properly. By then, others had begun to notice. Misunderstood, of course, had already seen it before it appeared. She stood near the aisle, her hands loosely folded, watching as the remaining symbols revealed themselves. Not all at once, but in intervals that felt deliberate. A key suspended in quiet permission, a crescent moon offering only part of itself, a spiral turning without urgency, a book already open, as though it had been waiting for someone to arrive mid-sentence. Someone unexpectedly. A cup of coffee, still warm, still present, still human. No one asked where these things came from. That would have been the wrong question. Instead, they watched how the symbols arranged themselves, not randomly, never randomly. The constellations were the last to settle. They did not appear as stars, but as connections, lines drawn between what had already been there. Meaning, not added, but revealed. Ah, Bob said softly. There it was. The moment of noticing. The symbols gathered, slowly aligning, until they formed something that could be seen from a distance. Something that could be recognized. Something that, if one insisted on the word, could be called a flag. But no one raised it. It did not need raising. It was already visible to those who could see it. What does it stand for? Someone asked from further down the car. Bob turned, considering the question with the seriousness of someone who did not intend to answer it directly. It doesn't stand, he said. It moves. Bearton smiled, just slightly. misunderstood stepped forward then, her voice quiet but clear enough to reach everyone present. "It is not a symbol of belonging," she said. "It is a symbol of orientation. A pause, of how to move when movement no longer behaves." The train gave a subtle shift, not a jolt, more like a change in agreement. The flag held, not fixed, not rigid, but coherent. And that is what it represents. Not a place, not a people, not even a story in the usual sense. It represents a condition, a way of proceeding when certainty loosens, a way of seeing when explanation fails, a way of continuing when you realize you were never arriving to begin with. The circle holds, the paths diverge without conflict. The blade clarifies without harm. The key offers without insisting. The moon reveals without completing. The spiral turns without ending. The book opens without beginning. The coffee waits without urgency. And the stars connect themselves only after you have looked long enough to deserve the pattern. This is the flag of elsewhere. It does not tell you where you are. It tells you how to move once you understand that you are already in transit.